On the altar is an inscription. Brave the gauntlet of your Lady Shar, surmount her trials, and rise a dark justiciar.
We know how Nyxx feels about religious zealots, but we'll still do the history check.
The name seems familiar, but nothing comes to you.
We might as well also try to remember something about Shar.
Shar worshippers value traits like stealth, martial prowess, and navigating their goddess's darkness. The trials may test such skills. It seems they would complete their initiation with the blood sacrifice of a Zelunite.
This would sound kind of familiar to Nyxx, because even though they're piecing together their memories still, they know that they've passed the Lolth trials, which are similar, though way more difficult.
There are recesses on the altar that look intended to house something. Another such receptacle already contains a gemstone.
So it looks like we need to do the trials to get the gemstones. Let's actually head back to camp first, though, to see if anybody wants to join us.
Greetings.
So, we've come pretty far, but we've yet to attend to your needs at a Githyanki creche. Is this a bother?
I sought to reach a Githyanki creche and be rid of these tadpoles. Now we stalk forgotten lands haunted by darkness. I'm going to find my people. If you have any sense, you will follow.
You consider your options, knowing that should Lae'zel depart alone for the crash, she could fall to the curse.
Listen, forget the creche. We've reached the absolute stronghold. This is where our answers lie.
Damn it all. You may be right. I may be wrong. I hate that it's so.
Well, I did find this disc at moonrise.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Go on then. Let's hear it.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Could Orpheus really be alive, though?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githraki. Anything more?
Well, we're going to the Gauntlet. I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
So the Nightsong sounded useful. Could it save you from the orb's detonation?
Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this Nightsong. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity.
Well, I'll let you know if we find it.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
So it seems Ketheric Thorm did all he did for his daughter, Isabel. Almost understandable.
That almost is doing a great deal of heavy lifting. That man changes allegiances more frequently than a courtesan changes their bedsheets. At least he's proof you can turn from Shar and live to tell the tale. Though some may not call that living.
Okay, I've been avoiding this, but there's something you're not telling me. I'm sure of it.
I don't know what you mean.
No, I think you know exactly what I mean.
It's nothing, really.
Tell me what you're hiding, or else.
Fine, I'll tell you. So long as it spares me your ham-fisted threats. I worship Shar, the Mistress of the Night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Don't make a big fuss. You've been lying to me.
A lie of omission at most. I'm sure you have some skeletons of your own hidden away. Secrecy is everything for Shar's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind.
I guess. Thanks for telling me, at least.
Don't thank me. I'm breaking Lady Shar's teachings just by doing so. But sometimes you have to be practical.
On that note, I suppose you should join me in the Gauntlet.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
Okay, interesting pair. We'll level up and head out.
So, have we buried the hatchet, Lae'zel?
No. Why would I bury a weapon? Is it broken?
It's a metaphor.
I do not know your metaphor, but if you need help digging, I will find a shovel. The rat seems agitated, afraid. It must know that you killed some of its peers.
When? I guess Nyxx will just shoot away. Or not. Let's see what it has to say.
My head's too full. Wants to burst. This is your fault. You slew my kin. Fiend. Blood spiller. Unworthy wretch. Attack one and you make foes of all.
You're no ordinary rat, are you?
very ordinary, but one of many. Leave us be, or we'll gnaw your rotten bones in the dark. You make my head ache. You make me miss things I never had.
Either I'm getting dumber, or those rats sound a lot smarter than before. And it is the rats, to be clear. The rats sound smarter.
So you can discover, like, the secret to the rats, but that's not why we're here. Nyxx just wants to get through this gauntlet and get gone. We got a Ketheric to kill, you know?
Nothing of value comes easy. Overcome my trials and win my embrace.
Her most vaunted treasure. The bowl contains an ancient rust-colored bloodstain. It forms a neat disc, as if spilled calmly and willingly.
This is one of Lady Shar's trials. Allow me. It's important.
As you wish.
Values those that can remain unseen and can still obtain what they want. Stealth is a virtue derived from her very essence.
We'll just take the simple path here.
Invisibility.
Farthest door on the right, just head up, hit the button, and keep it pushing.
That's curious. With a flick of the wrist.
Easy.
What to do?
It hurts.
Her most hallowed mercy. Another bowl, bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Another trial. I need to do this, same as before.
Go ahead.
It is us that we are our own worst enemy much of the time. Her embrace will elude us until we shed that which holds us back.
Looks like an ambush.
Let's see if we can sneak up on him.
All right, time to skulk about.
Actually, I'll send in Astarion first.
Trust no one.
He's the most likely to pass the stealth check, so I will separate everyone and send them after their own self, though.
I'm just waiting.
I think if you attack someone else, you get a debuff, so it's best to send each companion after their own self.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
Or I guess we'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Rested enough. Now, forward. Let's move.
So, You and Lae'zel. Seems turned.
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
Note.
Well, if it isn't our mistress of pain. What anguish she has visited upon me.
Her most sacred path.
The voice we heard coming down the steps is coming from that amulet that we found back in Act 1 in Grimforge. Just a reminder.
Another bowl, bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Another trial. Allow me, please.
Go on.
There to be sure of foot in even the darkest recesses of Lady Shar's embrace. I must remember where to step, and how far that she will guide me.
This one's pretty straightforward.
Remember where to step.
Okay, Shadowheart. We get it. There's a path here that's shadowed. If you pull back, you can see it. So I split Nyxx off. We're going to use a scroll of Misty Step. And then I think I have a scroll of Flight also. The spells will work, of course. And if you have the basket mod, most of the gloves that come with that mod give you the teleportation ability as well. I just didn't want to use it here because it kind of feels like cheating. So we'll use up the scrolls.
What now?
Last stop is the library.
Traps. How considerate.
So there are traps all around the room, in the bookshelves, and on each of the 4 buttons that are around the room. I just send Astarion in to disarm and open all of them. You'll also need to find some books, specifically the one that says Nightsinger, for a puzzle here in a moment.
Seems not. And it's as easy as that. Be careful. There are traps about.
What can silence the Nightsong?
This is no ordinary spear. It may be important. Best keep it close.
No time to rest.
I do like it down here. It's nice. Homey.
This is a dedication to my goddess's power and dark beauty. Homey is not the first word that comes to mind.
Now we found all 4 gems, we're ready to head down.
Lady Shar. So many must have toiled to make a visage so grand. It's beautiful. Wait.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing's wrong at all.
Snap out of it.
It's fine. But we're on the right path. I'm right where I need to be. Under Lady Shar's gaze.
Nyxx is rolling their eyes so intensely right now.
The disc is moving. This must lead to the next part of Shar's gauntlet.
Just so we understand Nyx's headspace going into the next few scenes, remember, Nyxx doesn't like Shadowheart, mostly because she's a cleric, also because she's a Sharan. They respect her even less. However, Shadowheart was helpful in the Gauntlet, they've been fighting together for weeks, they're in this together, so as long as their goals align and Shadowheart helps in securing the Nightsong when they find it, Nyxx will put their disdain aside. So we'll just see how that plays out.
This must be where initiates undertook their final preparations.
You show great
end is near.
potential.
This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shar's grace did we even make it this far.
There'll be time to pray later. Let's move.
She pays you no heed, remaining on her knees.
Shadowheart.
Nothing. Shadowheart continues her prayer in silence.
All right. No need to dash in ahead of me. I'm ready.
What's going on?
Nothing. Just a show of respect. Trust me, you wouldn't want to displease her. Not here. Let's continue.
Your party is gathered. You are ready. Or so you hope. As you step into the silent water, a foreign dread travels through you. It curls its way up your leg, squeezing tight.
Lady Shar. I can feel her all around. This is her domain. This is the Shadowfell.
I feel lighter, unburdened, as if the softest push could send me drifting away.
Look upon her.
I have felt you coming. The first in a century.
You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You, who have come to drive a dagger through my heart.
Not a dagger, a spear. My Lady Shar's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a Dark Justicia is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. You may yet have the chance to dissuade her from doing her duty, but not without risk to your bond. And Nightsong is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
Choose your own way, Shadowheart. Trust me, you cannot allow your goddess to control you.
Cannot allow! This is my mistress's will, my life's purpose! If I have to step over your corpse to fulfill what Lady Shar asks of me, so be it. Your choice.
You want to fight? Fine.
I didn't want to fight. I wanted you to see reason. A foolish notion, clearly.
I'll strike you down.
Let's have some courage.
I am fury. I am death.
An intriguing fray. You lay low the Dark Lady's messenger, your ally, your friend. Perhaps you wish to slay the Nightsong yourself, Shar.
You're the Nightsong? A person, not a relic.
Shar kept you ignorant, did she? Or was it Ketheric? Perhaps they forgot to tell you they'd make a murderer of you yet. Come. Now is not the time for a crisis of faith. Go on. Kill me! You won't be the first.
How many times have you given that speech?
How many of your Dark Justicia brethren have run my heart through? How many times have I, immortal, risen again to await the next? Do what you came to do, Sharon. Then run to your darling master Ketheric and tell him what a good child you've been.
You say you're immortal? How is that so?
I'm sure you've met my mother. You've seen her pale face in the night sky. Seluna, the Moon Maiden. There is no moon in this black sky, Sharon. No. There is only your mistress. The void of her. The shadow.
You're a godkin. Why am I not surprised? Well, I am no Sharon.
No? Then correct me, by all means, little warrior. Explain yourself.
I'm a friend. Let me free you.
Then lay a hand upon my shoulder, and I shall be free.
What will happen when I do?
I will be freed from these shackles. Ketheric will be made mortal. And then... lo. Then I will run him through until he's dead.
I like you already.
Yes. Our Lady of Silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden Seluna, mother of the so-called Nightsong. The Nightsong is no more! won't. It is your turn, my friend. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready?
To get out of this place? Absolutely.
Oh, we'll do more than that, my friend. We're going to kill Ketheric Thorn.
Well chosen, Shadowheart.
With her free, Ketheric is exposed. We only have to strike. Just when you think your day can't get any stranger, you end up traipsing around an impossible-looking shadow dimension. Honestly, just once, could we end up somewhere normal? A tavern, maybe? Or a nice friendly brothel? I'd take anything at this rate.
Well, bye, Shadowheart. And hello to the last big mission in Act 2. We're ready to attack Moonrise and take down Ketheric. I cannot wait.